Each new day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it and make the most of it. On that note, I, Dr. Nidhi Srivastav, Associate Professor, IIEBM, welcome you all for one more really exciting session of Hands On, Plugs On, and Minds On, an IIEBM original direct to home lecture series. So before introducing the guest, as always, very quickly, I will brief you about the flow of the session. Session will be of an hour, as you already know. First 40 minutes will be knowledge sharing, and rest 20 minutes will be question and answers that will be addressed at the end of the session. Someone has rightly said, knowing is not enough. We must apply. Wishing is not enough. We must do. And our today's guest has done the same. Okay, how many LinkedIn connections you have? Let me guess, 30, 50, 100, okay, 500? You know how many LinkedIn connections our today's guest is having? More than 6,000. And that too without having any premium services from LinkedIn. Isn't it great? So let me introduce our young and dynamic alumnus, Mr. Sahil Gajru. Mr. Sahil is a strategic thinker with an ability to analyze business scenarios and consumer behavior to deliver strategic results through omni-channel marketing strategies, taking complete ownership of the tasks assigned. He has the understanding of a new product development from the stage of research to be carried out, market analysis, competitive study, to the correct way of channelizing the budgets and marketing it in the right way with respect to offline and online marketing. He is skilled in research, management, and social media. He has completed his bachelor's in engineering in computer science and a postgraduate diploma in management with entrepreneurship and marketing from IIEBM, and we are really proud of it. During his PGDM, he was selected as one of the top 5 finalists for LinkedIn MTV Get a Job Season 2 at AGO. After working with Amazon, currently he is working with Informa Markets as marketing executive. So without taking much time, let us start the session. And like the IIEBM way, we say, let knowledge prevail. Over to you, Mr. Sahil.
First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for this really nice introduction. Even I was not aware that I am doing so much things.
Pleasure. We are so grateful that you are associated with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, good morning, everyone. So, let's start the session today related to LinkedIn. So, can we have the first poll? As in, I just want to know how many of the people who are attending the session right now are on LinkedIn or not on the LinkedIn. Okay. We'll wait for 10 seconds more. Okay. All right. So yeah, I can see that 68 between the number is between 70% of the people are on LinkedIn. So do you know that you don't need a premium account to do anything on LinkedIn? It's all in the game, as in how you can achieve or how you can begin with on a LinkedIn. So let me just start with my presentation. So yeah, it's the beginner's guide to a LinkedIn. So these are the few points that I would be discussing, as in about LinkedIn, the myths that people have about LinkedIn, how LinkedIn actually helps, how to make a profile, and as in all of you would be going for an internship in the coming time or for a job. So internship can be changed with a job or for anything as per your own wish. 3 important things, and in the end, few of the hacks that I use or the secrets that I would be sharing with all of you, because I am good and I love to share the secrets. So yeah, about LinkedIn. So if we say a donuts, so donuts on a social media or other than a LinkedIn would be on a Facebook person would say, I like donuts, or on a Snapchat, watch me eat a donut. On a Instagram, here's a cool photo of my donut. In Pinterest, the person would be sharing a recipe about the donuts, or on Spotify, he would be listening to donuts, and on WhatsApp, anyone would want a donut. But on a LinkedIn, the entire game changes. So, person would say, I hope to operate a donut franchisee one day. Rather, he can say, I am looking for a job at a donut company, or I have a experience making donuts, or my top skills are donut production and sales, or here are the three recommendations from the former donut colleagues, or whatever. So few statistics related to LinkedIn. Right now, more than 660 million active users are there on LinkedIn worldwide, and 97 times the users of the LinkedIn are do have a college or a postgraduate degree. And coming to social media network, after Facebook, Instagram, and all these, it is the second most number popular tool that people are using. And nearly 10 billion people were searched on LinkedIn. And right now, this number is more than that. And I will be showing you how it is done or how do people search. Few more stats. People use LinkedIn for professional networking. People daily access their profile. I even do that. And rather than meeting person on a face to face, they prefer networking or connecting with people on a LinkedIn. 70% people use LinkedIn for a job hunt, and most of the recruiters use LinkedIn as a primary tool for recruitment. And you can see 40% of the Fortune 100 companies also use LinkedIn for recruitment. Few myths about LinkedIn. So number one, LinkedIn is only for people who are looking for jobs. This is the biggest myth that people have, and you should not believe on it. LinkedIn is not only for looking for jobs, it is used for networking, connecting with the people, or if you suppose if you are a digital marketer, or suppose you are a salesperson, you want to tell people about your product, or you want to tell about, or you want to reach out to your community, you want to do community building, LinkedIn can be used for that. And this is also the best time to create a LinkedIn profile is when you need to look for a job. It's like हिंदी में एक कहावत है कि जब आग लगती है तभी हमें कुआं खोदना होता है. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's not that you should create only a LinkedIn profile when you need to look for a job. No, you should create profile right now. Right now, the people who have not created the profile, they don't know what they are missing out in the LinkedIn related world, or the people who have created the profile, they should also know that what they are missing if they are not connecting with the people or not connecting with the community. Third is I don't need a network. As said, as rightly said by someone, your network is your net worth. So believe in that, get connected, go crazy through LinkedIn. So how LinkedIn helps? Either you can build your own brand, you can get hired. So there are multiple people who have started using LinkedIn and they have built their own brand, and right now they are not working anywhere, they have their own companies and people are connecting with them. So you might be knowing about a person called Neil Patel. He is into social media and digital marketing. So he started through LinkedIn, and right now everyone follows him. He is the most followed person on LinkedIn in terms of a digital marketing related things. So you can build your professional brand, get noticed by your future boss and recruiters, or you can get selected at any of the companies, because 9 out of 10 company recruiters use LinkedIn. So should you. So coming to this thing, how to create a profile, or if you have a profile on LinkedIn, how to optimize it. So I will be just sharing my screen and I will be showing you that what you should not do. So if you have a profile, this is the most important thing. Your face should be visible. Wait, let me just share my screen. So see, you can see the screen. So this is, your face should be entirely visible. It's not that. See, this is not how should you keep your profile picture, right? Because your whole body is visible. But the recruiters or the people who are visiting your profile, they should see your face. Your face should be visible. That is the important thing. So coming to the next point. Yeah, the headline is also important. So if you are looking for a job right now, wait, so it should tell that what are you doing right now, are you a student or where are you working. So this thing should tell completely about you. And coming to the background picture, and also one more thing, see, you are a name, you are not just Sahil XYZ or Sahil ABCD, but you are a complete name. And if people search for you on LinkedIn, you should customize that also. So I will show you what things that need to be there on the this your profile thing. Coming to the headshot, a background picture, and headline. So see, in my headline, I have written that I am helping brands and creating experiences. I'm a marketing executive, and I have written about my previous company also. And see, the I have a clear headshot picture over here. Not that my entire body is visible, but yeah, it's a complete headshot picture. And I have a cover picture also, the background picture also. So this tells me that this person is really active on LinkedIn and he is serious about the job that he's doing here. Because if you can see, I will share one more screen with you. So see, this person, he has not written shown using a background cover picture, and his profile picture is also not clear. But he has written only this thing. See, he is a PPO from Pidilite Industries batch. But what is he doing? What is his profile? That's it. So it really creates a difference. So you should write that what you are doing, and your headshot should be visible. Coming to next thing. See, coming to perfect cover picture, it is the one which talks with your target audience, which shows credibility and reflects who you are. So this is the profile picture for an example I'm showing you of a web of Cincinnati. So he's the person who has shown that he has worked with these many brands. He's a growth consultant, he's a public speaker, and he does online courses. So you can see in his profile cover picture that he is speaking with audience and he has shown everything over here. So that shows he is talking with his target audience. It is he showing credibility and it is reflecting that who he is. Now about section. So below are these points which should be covered. That what designation or what would be your designation. Suppose if you want to work in the sales, or you want to work in the digital marketing area. So you would write that I am passionate about digital marketing, or I am passionate about marketing and sales. This should be your point. Second is why. If you are searching for a job, that what it is that excites you about digital marketing, or why do you want to work in digital marketing. So you can write over there that, okay, this is what, suppose you can, I like social media, and through social media these are the things that I'm currently doing right now. So it will show that yes, this person is interested and he knows about his stuff. Second is how. So skill sets and experience. So you can tell them that right now you are in a college, you can tell them that right now in my college, I have handled the social media for my college, and this is the number of reach that it has grown. Earlier it was 2K, right now it is 7K. Or you can mention about few of the tools that you use. It can be really helpful. And in the end, why to connect with you. So that is also really important. So he would read about it, and he would see that uh, बोल सकते हैं इसको ऐसे कि जैसे आप मूवी देखने जाते हो, आप ट्रेलर देखते हो पहले. सो जो आपका बैकग्राउंड पिक्चर है वो आपका ट्रेलर हो गया. ठीक है, ये अबाउट सेक्शन आपका मूवी है. Here you can go crazy about it. You can tell them everything that what you have done. So this will build a credibility. This will show that you are serious about your business. No nonsense things you talk, and he will get connected with you, and he will get in touch with you. So as per category, you can define it. So if you are a final year student who has to secure a job, so he can write, or who has secured a job, he can write very soon joining XYZ company, currently here to meet new people. Because even though you have joined in different organization, you will be like, what should I do on LinkedIn? Why should I connect with people? But as I said earlier, your network is your net worth. So you can tell people you are connecting with them. I would love to meet people. I like meeting people. This can be written either. So if you are a person who is seeking a job but not working, so you can mention, like you people can do, that you are interested to work, and in the field you can write. If you're working, you would like to change your domain, you can say currently I am in sales field, but I would love to work in digital marketing. And if you are working and you looking to change job in the same field, so like I am, so what I would do is marketing executive looking for new opportunities. But nowadays these things have changed, but we can cover this part sometime later. So yeah, experience section. So even though you are not working, but you can write whatever you have done in the college. So you have worked in as a volunteer in PRBM, or you have worked as a volunteer for Rotary Club, or you have worked in marketing club of the college. You can write anything over here, but it should be serious business. That what were the responsibilities that you were handling, and what was the impact. So I will just show you my profile right now. So yeah, like this is the about section I told you about. So here I have written that this is what I'm passionate about, these are my skills and roles, and let's connect on message or email to take things further. So if he comes over here, he sees this, he is interested by all of this, so he will get in touch with me via email. Or if I put down my number over here, he would get in touch with me via numbers. So yeah, like experience over here, I have written everything that I have done, that I was responsible for these sort of a things, and I achieved these many numbers in my job. So this also builds a credibility that this person helps in everything, that what was the role given to him, and this was the impact that he has achieved, and this was my internship thing, and the where I was working before. And this is where I have mentioned about my college, and these were the things that I was doing in my college. and rest of the things that what I have done. So your goal should be to achieve all star. Wait, I will show you. So if you are a beginner or if you have just started, you won't see this all star. You will see a beginner or an intermediate or anything, but not all star. So once you complete everything, your profile picture, your background cover, your about section, your headline, and your experience and rest of the things, so eventually LinkedIn will start rating you, and they will give you an all star status, which will tell you that yes, your profile is complete. And once you will achieve this status, you will start getting noticed by more number of connections, and more number of people will approach you. So yeah, so like I told you about, I showed you my education section. So you should be specific about it. It will get noticed, and mention the activities that you have been part of during your education period. So yeah, now comes the skill section. So you can write, LinkedIn has given us the option to mention about 50 top skills that you have, but you don't need to enter all of the skills. You can change them as per the job that you're looking for, or you can change them as per the whatever the work that you are doing. So you need not fill the entire 50 skills, but yeah, eventually you can start with 15 to 20. Then you can tell your friends, you can tell your the connections to rate them. So you can see there's a number over here. Wait, I will show you my profile once again. So see, these are the skills and endorsement section. So these are the skills that I have written over here, that these are my skills that I know or that I have worked upon. And see, people have rated my skills over here. So you can tell your friends and your colleagues or your faculties or whoever you are in touch with, you can tell them to rate your skills. So this also shows a credibility and builds the confidence in the person who is looking at your profile. So yeah, now comes the point, how to network or how to get connections or how to engage with your target audience. So you should form a networking strategy. You should identify who you want to connect with. Suppose you are students right now. So for you, it should be, you should be connecting with different HRs. You should be connecting with the people of the industry. It should not be like, you should not be selective as of now. See, the point is that you should build a solid foundation. You can connect with your classmates, your co-workers, your friends and family, and but the point is that you should keep your TG in the mind, your target audience in the mind. Suppose you want to work in future for a sales related organization, or you want to work for a HR based organization. So the point is that if you're connecting with your friends and family, that is okay. That is point number one. Coming to point number two, if you want to connect with the people related to the industry, so if you want to connect with HR, so you should connect with only HR, and you should see that whether this person is active or not by going to his profile and seeing that has he been continuously engaging or writing content or sharing content from the past 2 3 weeks. Is he regular or not? So your target will make a difference. It should not be that you should be going bonkers or crazy in the initial phase. See, to reach initial phase till you reach 5,000 connections, connect randomly, but with your TG, and your friends and family and your co-workers. But once you reach this, then the connection game you should take in a very slow paced manner. So if you had noticed in my slide or previously that it I might have shown that I had around like ma'am also told, I had around 6,000 plus connections. So in last 1 week I removed 400 connections because I had around 6,500 connections. So right now it is approx to 6,100 connections, because I had been engaging with them, but I was not getting the response. So I only want to engage with my TG, and I want to engage with the active community, because that would help me to reach out and engage with multiple people, and I would be able to deliver the content, and that content would be useful for everyone. See, this is the old one, 6142. Right now it's also less than that. So yeah, like I told you, you need to have a solid network, solid foundational network, to increase your credibility and increase your reach. You can use the search bar to expand your network. I will show you a live example that how you can do that. So you can reach to a similar field person or an alumni or a potential client or whomever you want to reach. But the point is that your target audience should be the focus, not anything beyond that. Yes, this is also very important, that people randomly share the request or connection request. Like today morning only, I received 7 to 8 connection requests from the students, but they were without the personalization. See, the point is that if I receive a request, it would be just that the person has sent a request and he has just shown a formality ki हाँ बाबा request भेज दिया है, आप accept कर लो. But why would I accept your request? I don't know you. I should know something about you, right? You should give me a reason to connect you with. So these are the points which you should consider. That reason you are connecting with them. If open-ended question, it can be anything. So if you are searching for a job, or if you are searching, you just want to connect with them, and in the end it can be anything. It can be a funny anecdote, it can be small, open-ended, but it should be a hook that he should connect with you. So it's not just that, hello sir, I just want to connect with you, thank you. No, it's not that. I will show you how to do that. You can you can use the groups to connect with the active people on the LinkedIn. See, there are multiple groups where a ton of active people are there, and they daily engage with the audience, and they daily engage with the content that is being shared over here. So, like I told you, I will show you a live example how to connect or how to search people. So let's see that. So yeah, see this person I told you that about the. So see, he has written, he helps in high performance landing, amazing job. He is an interview coach and an executive resume writer and LinkedIn branding. See, his background picture also depicts what he has written over here. So this builds a credibility, right? So coming to, if you want to search a people, or what you should do. Internet issues, just a second. So suppose you want to connect with right, digital marketing. So see, if I type digital marketing, these are the results, but I can filter them. So I would like to connect with people, and I would like to connect with people who are not into my connections. So and I can apply filter as well. So these are the filters that LinkedIn gives us. So I can directly choose from their service whether they are from consulting, digital marketing, or whatever the service that they are from. And I can even select the school or the college where they are from, and I can select the industry as well. Suppose I know that he's working in the LinkedIn right now, or he's working in Google right now. I can select the current company as a Google. So it will show me all the people who are into digital marketing and they are from Google. And if I want to narrow down my search more to be more precise, suppose I want to connect with people who are from Google and are from Mumbai and are into digital marketing. So So see, you can see the results has been narrowed down to 115. So this really helps as per your target audience, and as per that you can go as narrow as per your target audience and connect with the people. And coming to the second point, which I told you about personalization. So see, I just wanted to get in touch with them. So this is what I wrote to him. This is the personalization that I did. That I am getting in touch with you. So right now is the time of a pandemic. So you can just write that, dear sir, madam, hope you are doing well and safe. So see, this actually helps, and this person actually responded to me, right? So this shows that, so if you send a personalized request or send a connection request, this really helps a lot, rather than just sending a normal connection request, just that accept my request. So that does not work. Yeah, I forgot to show you this. Let's see. So see, you can see these are the groups that I'm connected with. So suppose if I go to this group, so see, these many are the active people who are on this group, right? So I can go to this and I can get connected with all of these people. These are the most active people on the group, so I can get connected to them. But still, so you can choose the group as per your TG also. But in the initial phase, like I told you, if you want to connect with people or till 5,000 connections, you can go crazy. You can get connected randomly, but keep in mind the TG should be the end goal in that. See, you also, like I showed you groups. I took an example of Neil Patel. So you can find influencers profile as per your TG and connect with the people who are engaging with that. So if you go to Neil Patel's profile, or rather anyone's profile, but whom you know that he's a very influential person, he is very active on the community. So you can go to his profile. You can see that these many people are connecting with him. These many people have commenting or liking his posts. So this also helps a lot. So I will show you a live example also. So yeah, see, like I told you, so we can go to his activity, his posts, and You can see these many are the active people who are very active on LinkedIn and they engage continuously. So you can get connected with all of them, right? See, this is the power of LinkedIn. So yeah, come before we begin this, I would love to know about the feedback. Is this crazy? LinkedIn is crazy. Put down your comments if you feel like you were not knowing about this, or is this crazy? LinkedIn is crazy. Just write boom in the comments box. All right, all right. Only two people are active. All right, all right. So let's begin with our this internship search or the job search. So you can use LinkedIn to get hired, explore careers, or connect with people who can help you to land that job. So, like I told you, connect with people. Connect. See, connection is only going to make or break the game, right? So connect with people, but the point is that you should connect with your TG. Second is that you should personalize your invitation so that people should remember who you are. Okay, and try to tap your alumni, right? So they are the ones who can help you in referring you or letting you know about the company, what's the work culture, and you can learn more about the company by going through the job description. So let's see a live example of that also. So suppose this is the I want to work in a Vodafone, and this is the profile that is I am interested in. So see, you can get the entire information about the job or what is you would be your roles and responsibilities. You can know through everything over here. You can get the skills, also what they want in a person, and you can know about the designation or the role that or the level that you would be working on. And if you want to know more about it, you can get connected on the company page. You can see on the company page what they are doing right now, what is their culture, and everything you will get to know. Suppose if you want to uh, work as a digital marketer or a salesperson, so let's see, I would write digital marketing, and I want to work in India, that is okay. So I can apply filters over here as well. So you can see these many, you can sort or filter the jobs list also. So full time, okay, so if you are looking for an internship, and you can sort this out as per the location also. So suppose you want to work in Mumbai, and if you are looking for industry type also, you can sort that as well. So let's go for marketing. Let's go for marketing, and experience level is internship. All right. Okay. Yeah, you can. We don't have anything over here, it seems. See, so you can see that in digital marketing over here, these many jobs are available in digital marketing related. So suppose if you are want to work in Amazon or this sort of a profile, so you can go, you can see the entire description of the job. These are the responsibilities and these are the basic qualifications that they need. Okay, so yeah, this was about the, let me just start my presentation again. So yeah, you can learn more about by browsing the job description. Okay, and you can set up the job alerts. Like I showed you how you can search about a job. So there is an option over there which you can set an alert. So even if you are not searching for the job right now, but if someone posts a job in that, so you would get an alert on your profile that okay, this is person or these are the companies who have posted in that these many jobs are available right now as per your profile, so you can apply to that. And you can know more about the companies or inside scoop to prepare for the influencers. Like I told you, follow the influencers, follow the companies, and follow the industry. So this is important. So to get referred to any company for internship or for a job, so these are the things that you should note down or keep in mind. So like I showed you, you should check the company's job portal and look for the job role that you think you have a fit. Keep your resume ready, and you should make sure that at least your resume should be close to 70 to 80% of the job description. And you should not apply on the company's portal, but you should get connected with the person who is into HR, or rather he is into marketing division or any of the division where you would like to work. So suppose if you want to work in my organization, so you see that on my company's portal there is a job opening in the marketing division. So you will not apply there directly. You will get connected on me with LinkedIn. You will send me a message with quick intro that why are you the fit for that role, because I would have to fill that in my, if I will be referring you that I would like to fill that over there, that this is the person, these are his skills, and we should hire him, or I am referring him, you should look into it. And you should mention that you have not applied on the company's portal, right? Because hoping that I would be referring you through my internal organization. These are the things which you should not do. Sending your resume and asking them to refer to any suitable job. So these are the things that I have seen people doing randomly, and almost more than 70% of the students are doing this very wrong. And you would not believe it, the people who are working in industry more than 4 to 5 years, they are also doing this, the same thing. They are just sending message to HR telling them, is there any sort of a job role or anything in the marketing division that I would love to work on, but they don't mention that where they would like to work. See, HR भगवान तो है नहीं, उसको समझ आएगा नहीं कि मतलब ओ रेज्यूम में मैंने देख लिया, अच्छा इसको मार्केटिंग में सेल्स में डाल देते हैं, इसको मार्केटिंग में हम लोग प्रोडक्ट मार्केटिंग में डाल देते हैं. No, it is not right. You should tell them exactly where do you want to. Suppose if I am working in digital marketing or a offline marketing right now, and I want to switch to a product marketing, a different domain. So what I would do is I would get connected with the person. I would tell him that, sir, this is my experience. I would love to exactly work in digital marketing kind of a role, or I would love to work in a product marketing kind of a role because I am passionate about it. These are the things that I know. If you can refer me to this particular role only, not randomly in any roles in the product division. Okay. So you should not send long and lengthy messages. And in the end, trying to be smart. I know, sir, आपको referral तो मिल ही जाएगा, refer कर दो ना. This does not work. And this shows that you are not a genuine person, or You are just trying to play bluff with him, or you are just trying to act smart. So if you are ready, then you can just start your job search. You can go crazy on LinkedIn. Coming to this important point, three important pillars of LinkedIn. So connect, create content, and engage. So if you are doing this all three things religiously and continuously and on a regular basis, believe me guys, you would see the results in 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 days, yes. People would connect with you. You will see your post going, reaching maximum number of views, and people would connect with you, and your connection would grow. So I will show you my profile in this case. So what I did, so I started writing or following this thing, as in from 1 month I'm doing this. But I was not writing content, but I was into connection requests, but sending the personalized requests and everything I was doing that. But I thought, let's start writing the content and let's see how the content game takes me. So I would show you my profile. Okay, let's see this. No, I think I have showed you the wrong picture. Yeah. So I have more than 6,000 plus connections. So if you see me right now on a LinkedIn, or if you search me on a LinkedIn right now, so you will not see that I have a connect box over there. Rather than connect, I have a follow button. So I have changed that. I have taken my connection game very slow. I don't want to get connected with people randomly, but I want to get connected with very selective people. So yeah, so you can see that in these are the views that I have grown over the past week because of my continuous engagement and continuous content writing. So see, this is the trend that LinkedIn is showing. And also people have been going crazy and they are searching me on LinkedIn. So see, I have 126 search appearances just between June 2 and June 9. So, and these are the words that people have searched with. So, if they write associate, marketing, internship, and these are the keywords with which I have come in the search box or in their search list. So, you can see once you are active and you continuously start engaging with your audience or with your target audience, you will see the results. So, I will show you my results. So, yeah. So here I started the content game. I started writing content. So I have, you can see that I have 6,157 followers. This has in, so I was around 6,157 followers I have recently gained in this past week. So you can see, so on this post, this is a normal generic post I have written about LinkedIn, how LinkedIn has changed anyone's life, or it has changed my life. So you can see I have received around 13 likes, one comment, and you can see 1,267 views of this post. Right. Coming to the next one. Not that many views, but yeah, you can see 9 likes, one comment, and 950 views. You can see this one, 1,390 views, 21 comments, 21 likes, and 7 comments. And this one, 37 likes, 12 comments, and 1,466 views. It's all about being active, writing content, and engaging with the audience. So I would show you my activity. So I have been continuously engaging with the audience. I am liking their post, engaging with their posts, commenting on their posts. So this is the game changer. You have to continuously engage, and execute, right? So, like I told you, stay active and community building. These three things are must. One post in a week, one article in a month, and like the post on your timeline and comment on the conversations. So you can start with this initially by writing one post in a week and one article in a month. But if you really want to change the game, it's that you should do it daily basis, with religiously, without failing a day. So like I have been doing, so even though I use automation tools and I schedule my post accordingly. So if I'm not so what I do is, so I have made a content bank of the post that I want to share. So I make the content for 5 days. So Monday to Friday I would share the content, and Saturday Sunday is the cool off period. Then again same thing repeatedly I follow in every other week. So I follow different tools, I schedule my content accordingly. So I there's a golden period in LinkedIn, we say that. So between 11 to 2 is the time period, or 10 to 2 is the time when you should put your content on LinkedIn. Not before that, not after that, because this is the time period when most of the people are active and they will engage with your content. You should share the content, you should create content. This is very important. Creating content and commenting on content is more important, because as per LinkedIn's algorithm, this commenting on the content gives us more brownie points rather than just liking the post. So are you ready for a few secrets or hacks? Let me know in the comments box. Are you guys ready? All right, all right. So I have showed you the creative background images of the people, or the mic background. So if you want to create that, you can use Canva. It is a free tool. You can go crazy and you can design your background page as per that. And it's a free tool. You can do that. Okay. For the next one, you can optimize your profile, right? And you can know if you want to reach in the LinkedIn, or if you want to like I showed you my search results, 129 people have searched me in a week. You can also do that. You can optimize your profile, and you can know what the people in the industry are writing on their profile. You can get rank of your profile. I will show you this live. Suppose if you are going on, I need to, I will be sharing my entire screen. So please focus on what I will be showing, not everything else. Entire screen. So this is the website, guys, resumeworded.com. Okay, so I will tell you. Let's take example of Neil Patel only. So follow the steps that I'm showing you, so you can download his entire profile of LinkedIn. Go to more, save to PDF, and his profile will be downloaded. Okay, let's just keep it on desktop. Let's go to resume Worded and so yeah, all you need to do is upload his profile over here. So I will just upload his profile. So yeah, you will see just the results in a minute. You can see the score is 61, but you can see the keywords and everything over here, that how is his headline, what is the summary of his profile, and what things that you can improve over here. So you can check this and optimize as per the things. Suppose if you look for a profile of a Bill Gates, or you look for the profile of a Jeff Bezos, so you can just go over there like I showed you, more, save to PDF, and then go to resumeworded.com, upload the profile, and you can improve your profile as per that. So coming to the next tool, yes, so you can remove the background from your image. So all you need to go is go to remove.bg, so it would remove the background from your picture. So that's all, guys. Any questions? And if you want to get connected with me, connect with me on LinkedIn. This is my link. Get connected with me on LinkedIn, but I would be only accepting those requests where I would be getting a personalized message, not anyone's. So I hope this session was fruitful and you guys learned something new. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Wow, Sahil, so much information. I really wish that I would have known all these things when I was creating my LinkedIn account. So let us first take questions. You have received hell lot of questions. So the first question to you is, how did you come to know about this platform, and what do you think has changed in you?
Okay,
Like
honestly
this
speaking,
platform
I
has
have been
changed.
using
Yeah.
LinkedIn when I was in engineering. So, but it was just that I need to create a profile on it. I would just connect it with people. But during MBA and after that, the journey has been a hell of a crazy ride, because I have been continuously experimenting. That is what it is, and just doing experimenting on a regular basis or on the different things. So that has helped me in understanding the profile or LinkedIn as a platform in a very much. And I have been engaging with people and speaking with people, so they have also helped me. And there are few more secrets, and everything can be automated on LinkedIn. Everything can be automated, right from sending connection requests to endorsing people, to sending messages and finding anyone's email on LinkedIn. Everything can be automated.
Oh, great. Okay. The next question is, what are these premium services that LinkedIn is offering? And as a beginner,
Even
shall
if you
I
are a
go
beginner,
ahead with
or
that?
even if you are into your job for more than 5 years, going for premium is not going to help you at all. The only thing that premium account will tell you is that, see, I will show you a live example, ma'am, that this is what it is. Just a second. So, ma'am, this is my normal account. It is not a premium account. But if I go to network, or if someone has viewed my profile, and there's some internet issue, I guess. So, but point is that, ma'am, being a premium is not going to help in any way as such, because I am not using premium account from a longer period of time. So it will only show me that that these many are the people who have viewed my account, and it will open their profiles only. That is the only point. And if I'm sharing my content, so it would show me the engagement rate or anything like that. That's it. And if someone wants to learn courses on LinkedIn, so it is. But anyways, there are tons of options that are available. That is Coursera, or these are the sort of things. So yeah.
Right, right. Okay, the next question from a student is how one should write their bio when they are a fresher, as a fresher, or when they are starting
Okay. So,
their
ma'am, in that case,
PGDM.
I would just tell them the option is that they should mention about the things that they like. Suppose if I'm in college right now and I'm interested in digital marketing, so what I would write is, I'm a passionate person. I work on digital marketing, or I love to know more about these things, and I am working on these sort of a things. So, like, if I'm in digital marketing, I will write I am working on social media marketing, or I am working on content marketing, the things that are related with that. So I would mention about that I have worked on these. So these are my skills. You, in the end, it would be, I would love to, let's get connected in a future, or let's get connected, and call to action should be there. Yes.
Okay, so on these lines, we have lot of questions like, as a fresher, what should I write in my experience? What should I write in my bio? What should I write in my skill sets? So, what
Okay, ma'am.
actually
In
would
that
be
case,
your
suppose if we are
suggestion to them?
considering a fresher, or a person who has just started his LinkedIn profile, so let's take an example like what I did when I was in college. So I was interested in marketing related roles. So I mentioned about those skills only, that I am
Hmm.
interested skills like digital marketing, social media marketing. These are the few skills as per the industry. I have written those skills in the skill set. Coming to experience, so what I did that, so if I'm working on a side hustle, or if I'm working as a freelancer, or if I'm just learning about it, so I would start sharing content on my profile that, okay, today I learned about digital marketing. These are the few things that I learned. So it would show a person that yes, he is interested, that he has written in his bio or in his app.
In the post, you mean in the through posts they can mention this?
No, no, no. In his profile, he needs to mention it, and he should start creating content and engaging accordingly with the
Okay,
audience.
okay, right. Okay, the next question is, LinkedIn has started many tests for approval of these skills.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
how one should go about it?
Ma'am, it's just that if you really want to go for this, suppose if you have mentioned Microsoft Excel or a
Mm,
Word, so they will give you an option, test your skill. So I have
right.
not used that option anyways. So
Hmm.
it just shows that okay, if you are applying for a job and if he has asked for that, okay, if we are going to test your skill, so that is helps. Otherwise, it's of no use as such.
Right. Okay. LinkedIn has many spam profile also.
Yes,
You
yes.
might be aware of. So one of the student wants to understand that if a job is being offered through LinkedIn, wherein the candidate has not applied but he is receiving the offer, so how to check on that whether it's a spam, it's fake, or it's actually a genuine offer, maybe for internship or for final placements, whatever.
Ma'am, the point is that you can visit the company's profile. That is the best option one should go for. So
Right.
suppose if Amazon is offering a job, if suppose I receive an offer from Amazon that okay, we are ready to hire you. So
Hmm.
first thing is first that one should go for the Amazon's job portal and see whether the job is actually there. If
Hmm.
it is there, okay, then we can get connected to another person in the same organization who is working in the related field. We can get connected to him, we can have a conversation, and we can understand that okay, this is the profile over there and whether this person is actually working in the organization.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
because person in the organization would be having that inside details about the other person, we can find that. So this is
Right.
the best option that one can go for.
Right. Certainly makes sense. The next question is there any alternative of LinkedIn app for professional networking?
um I don't use anything else, so I'm not aware of it, but I'm only dependent on that. And rather than LinkedIn, so if they are looking for a jobs or some any kind of a thing, then it's Naukri.com and these sort of a things where they can get if they are looking for a job. But yeah, coming to professional networks, I think this is the best platform that one can get connected on and start his journey.
Right. Right. The next question is how one should approach to people for endorsing skills and referrals. You have already highlighted a few points on that, but still I had a lot of questions on this, so I thought to just
Okay.
ask once again. Yeah.
So suppose if you want a recommendation from me, or if you want a recommendation from any of your colleague, the point number one is that he should know you and he should have worked with you, right? So you
Hmm.
cannot just randomly approach anyone or any person in the networking community, right? You can go like this, sir, please give me recommendation, I need a recommendation from you. No, it does not work like that. So suppose if I want a recommendation, I would tell ma'am that please recommend me for me and my courses or for the LinkedIn related. So ma'am would recommend me. So this is the one approach that one should take. And coming to endorsements, so you can just go to my profile or anyone's profile. You can just select on endorsements. Just click on that. You can endorse him for that sort of a skill. So he would get a message that suppose if I endorse ma'am for his her management skills, so ma'am would get a notification in her profile that Sahil has endorsed ma'am for management skills.
Hmm.
So she can send me a message, or she can just ignore it if it is as per her schedule, whatever it is.
Right. Okay, so I'm taking the last question as we are running out of time. I'm sure once they will join the campus, you will again come and brief
Surely,
them. Let's hope that we meet soon. The last question is, shall we add our extracurricular activities like sports or music in our profile?
they can add, but it won't make any sort of a difference as such. So the point being is that if they are in a college, they should add the relevant things that they have done in college. Suppose volunteered for a project, worked in a project, handled colleges things like social media department or something of on those sorts. The music and all these things would work, but on not that level.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, now this is the final last. Now,
Okay.
the question is, what kind of posts one should post in the LinkedIn? It
Okay.
should be like based on the profiles, or it should be based on what kind of job they are searching, or it can be just their interest. What kind of post actually one should opt for posting?
Ma'am, I would say in the initial phase, they can go crazy about it. Say they can write anything, but not the point should be noted that it should not be political, it should not be religious based, or it should not hurt anyone's sentiments. These are the things that one should be keep in mind. So, like if they can go through my profile. So the recent post I have for the first post was related to LinkedIn. how LinkedIn has changed my life. Second post was related to a person who has shown me how LinkedIn can be used. Third post is related to the new normal, or another post is related to Geo. Like Geo is in the news right now because of the investments and everything. So I wrote about it. And today, my post is about how the exhibition industry is going to work because of this COVID. Industry is shut down. Are we going to be virtual? Or so it can be trending news. It can be like for the students, what they can do is, suppose whatever that they are learning in their regular basis on the course, they can write about it. It does not matter. Suppose if they have learned something new in HR today, so he can go about it that, oh, I had this very interesting session today with XYZ professor and I learned about these things. So he is just sharing his knowledge with his audience. So in the initial phase, the point is that he should engage, and execute. The only three C's: content, comment, and create. That's it. That's all matters. Because if these things or these three pillars are taken care of, it is going to be a game changer.
Right.
And
Or-
if they automate, which I will tell in future, then it is going to be entirely different game.
Certainly, yes. Well, Sahil, thank you so much for taking out time and sharing so much of information on LinkedIn. I'm sure students will use your tips and hacks and they will make their LinkedIn more fruitful now. On the end, I would just end on this beautiful quote. तू रख यकीन बस अपने इरादों पर, तेरी हार तेरे हौसलों से बड़ी तो नहीं होगी. On that note, we are signing off. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, just a second, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
And I would be sharing ma'am, a feedback form with you. So
Yes.
if you can just share the same with all of the people who have registered. So I just would love to get a feedback. And if they can just right now comment or something, how was the session? I would just, if we can extend it for a minute or two, if that is possible.
For sure, we can. Yes. We can just see.
Hope everyone liked the session and the few secrets that I have told, because I'm a good person and ma'am told me to share this with you. So yeah, so if you can just let me know your feedback in the comments and in the link that ma'am would be sharing with you all later. So let me know your comments. Please be good. I love beautiful comments. Okay, I think only one person liked my session.
No, the comments are coming.
Oh, okay.
Be patient. See what kind of comments you're getting.
Yes. This means that next session is on in college, live session.
For sure. Lot of them have put in chat box that they want to meet you in person, they want to connect with you. So for sure, we will have one session that you can connect with them directly.
All of them, ma'am, can connect with me on LinkedIn. But point being, if they send me a personalized request, I will only be accepting their request. That
For
time
sure.
other, yes.
For sure.
It was nice meeting you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being a patient audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.